Well, this week marks 1 year since the United States military officially left Afghanistan. The withdrawal ended a 20-year war, the longest in U.S. history. For one lawmaker in the country, the reemergence of the Taliban is particularly painful. Azra Jafari made history in 2008 when she became the first female mayor of a city in Afghanistan. Her appointment by the country's then president was seen as a sign of progress. I recently sat down with her to hear about the challenges she faced and what she had to overcome in her 6 years on the job.
I think that the experience, it was very special for me during that years I was as a mayor, because on that time anybody don't think a woman can be a mayor, because mostly in Afghanistan they think a mayor job is like a manly job. The man can do for going and running for this job. So when I saw this kind of capacity in the woman, I said, okay, why we cannot do? Why we should always wait until they tell us you have to go in this position or that position? This is good position for women and that one. So that's why I'm thinking when I candidate for that position, first, my close friends, even my family said, no, this is a tough job and this is very dangerous, especially in Afghanistan with warlords and then a lot of militia people in Afghanistan, and also the Taliban was there. So, but I tried to convince them, no. If women wants to fight about their right, this is one of the rights a woman should be fighting for that.
Yeah, so during that time that you were mayor, I mean, it seems like you saw a lot of positive changes, especially when it came to women in society.
Yeah.
What about those in religious minorities over in Afghanistan with the American presence there? Did things change during that time?
Of course, I am a woman, but first. But second, I belong a minority, Hazara minority group, and then I am Shia. So this is makes me a third grade person in Afghanistan. Working as a third grade person, it is very difficult. And dealing with the government, they push for example, they think they are the first stage of the humanity, and then we are the third one. This is very difficult. And before the U.S. and the international allies came to Afghanistan, Hazara, I'm talking about the Hazara and minorities, other minorities, they don't have right to even thinking about the high-level position in the government or even in the non-profit organization. They don't have right, for example, join to the army in the high level. They always use them as soldiers, and even in the business, they always work in the low level as a labor, and then Hazara had experience of slavery during the late 18th century. So when the U.S. came to Afghanistan, I think after many years, after many decades, Hazara minorities had time to breathe, to think about they can whatever they dreams. They started, and that's why these people, they started to go to educate schools, universities, and then they was very thirsty about the achievement, and they brought all these changes. Hazara minority was, I think, the leader of democracy in Afghanistan, because all the movement, social movement, all the positive changes, all the even most of the women leaders in Afghanistan for the first time was Hazara.